1, 2,
3,
4,
5, 6.
Hello, and thank you all for coming. My name is Amanda Pruett, and today I wanted to share with you some of the cultural experiences of one of the most beautiful countries I've ever visited, Japan. There are many different cultures in Japan versus the cultures of America. So a few of those that I wanted to share with you are eating, drinking, chopsticks, and ritual expressions. One of the first things that you'll notice when you enter a Japanese restaurant are the low-lying tables to the ground and the lack of chairs. So you will see the cushioned mats on the floors, and those are called tatami mats. Before the meal, you will be given a hot towel. In Japanese, this towel is called an oshibori towel. The oshibori towel is used to wipe your hands. However, it is considered impolite to use it to wipe your face. According to Tatify.com, through the course of the meal, it is considered polite to use traditional Japanese expressions. Many of these are quite similar in meaning and timing of American expressions. For example, the Japanese expression, itadakimasu, is uttered before each meal and is an expression of thanks for giving the meal one is about to receive. Kenpai, on the other hand, is an expression for proposing a toast. In order to compliment the chef, one would simply say oshirishu, which translates to the food tastes good. At the conclusion of the meal, use the term goshi-samashe deshite. This is the Japanese expression for thanking your host for the great meal. Drinking is also ritualistic. In Japan, it is impolite for you to pour your own drink. So therefore, you would have to watch your partner's drink throughout the meal so that you could continue to pour their drink for them. Chopsticks are something else that's used in Japan. You'll notice when you enter a restaurant, there's a lack of forks and spoons, so you have to familiarize yourself with that. What you never want to do is use the part of the chopsticks that you put in your mouth to retrieve food from a shared plate, because in Japan, during the meal, everyone orders and they each have their own entree, but they all share from the middle of the table. So you would want to use the square end of your chopsticks that don't go in your mouth to retrieve the food from someone else's plate. You never want to point your chopsticks at anyone. They consider this extremely rude. And you never want to put your chopsticks on the side of your plate or put them vertically into your food, because that is an insult to the chef. But they do provide little small chopstick holders. When you enter a noodle soup restaurant, most Americans would be shocked to hear the slurping of noodles. In America, it is very rude to slurp your noodles, but in Japan, it shows that you really enjoyed the food and gives a great compliment to the cook. So, I recommend that if you're going to visit any culture, that you go and research a lot about their culture so that you're not insulting someone purposely. And just remember those key things when it comes to eating, drinking, using chopsticks, and some of the ritual expressions. Anyone have any questions?
Why is it rude to stick your chopsticks in your food?
Well, whenever you stick your chopsticks straight up into the food, it tells the cook that you thought their food was nasty.
What was the strangest thing you ate while you were there?
Octopus.
This doesn't count as the question, but was it cooked?
No.
Okay. What kinds of things do they typically like to drink with their meals? Is there a favorite drink, or?
Usually sake. Japanese people are very